fighting Freak Knuckles, and we're at Pumpkin Hill. You ready? I ain't gon' let it get to me. I'm just gon' creep down in Pumpkin Hill. I got to find my lost piece. I know that it's here, I can sense it in my feet. The great emerald's power allows me to feel. I can't see a thing, but it's around somewhere. I'm gonna hold my head, cause I have no fear. This probably seems crazy, a graveyard theory. Our ghosts try to approach me and got leery. Ask him a question and he vanished in a second. I'm walking through valleys, crying pumpkin in the alley. Didn't seem happy, but they sure tried to get me. Had to back them up with a fist metal crackle. I'm hearing someone saying, you a chicken, don't be scared. It had to be the wind, cause nobody wasn't there. I searched and I searched as I climbed up the wall. And then I started to fly, I went in deeper. Let it get to me, I'm just gon' creep down Pumpkin Hill, I got to find my lost piece. I know that it's here, I sense it in my feet. The great emerald's power allows me to feel. I can't see a thing, but it's around somewhere. I gotta hold my head, I have no fear. It probably seems crazy, a graveyard theory. A ghost try to approach me, he got leery. Freak Knuckles, and we're at Pumpkin Hill. You ready? I ain't gon' let it get to me. I'm just gon' creep down in Pumpkin Hill. I got to find my lost piece. I know that it's here, I can sense it in my feet. The great emerald's power allows me to feel. I can't see a thing, but it's around somewhere. I'm gonna hold my head, cause I have no fear. This probably seems crazy, a graveyard theory. Our ghosts try to approach me and got leery. Ask him a question and he vanished in a second. I'm walking through valleys, crying pumpkin in the alley. Didn't seem happy, but they sure tried to get me. Had to back them up with a fist metal crackle. I'm hearing someone saying, you a chicken, don't be scared. It had to be the wind, cause nobody wasn't there. I searched and I searched as I climbed up the wall. And then I started to fly, I went in deeper. Let it get to me, I'm just gon' creep down Pumpkin Hill, I got to find my lost piece. I know that it's here, I sense it in my feet. The great emerald's power allows me to feel. I can't see a thing, but it's around somewhere. I gotta hold my head, I have no fear. It probably seems crazy, a graveyard theory. A ghost try to approach me, he got leery. Freak Knuckles, and we're at Pumpkin Hill. You ready? I ain't gon' let it get to me. I'm just gon' creep down in Pumpkin Hill. I got to find my lost piece. I know that it's here, I can sense it in my feet. The great emerald's power allows me to feel. I can't see a thing, but it's around somewhere. I'm gonna hold my head, cause I have no fear. This probably seems crazy, a graveyard theory. Our ghosts try to approach me and got leery. Ask him a question and he vanished in a second. I'm walking through valleys, crying pumpkin in the alley. Didn't seem happy, but they sure tried to get me. Had to back them up with a fist metal crackle. I'm hearing someone saying, you a chicken, don't be scared. It had to be the wind, cause nobody wasn't there. I searched and I searched as I climbed up the wall. And then I started to fly, I went in deeper. Let it get to me, I'm just gon' creep down Pumpkin Hill, I got to find my lost piece. I know that it's here, I sense it in my feet. The great emerald's power allows me to feel. I can't see a thing, but it's around somewhere. I gotta hold my head, I have no fear. It probably seems crazy, a graveyard theory. A ghost try to approach me, he got leery.
YouTube? This is your boy Shadic. He's back. He's back. Forgot to tell you my mic, my bad. So, everybody, y'all should be able to hear me now. Should be able to hear me now. Can y'all hear me now? We saw something. Alright, so that means y'all can hear me. Alright. It's flickering. Alright, what do you mean by it's flickering? Let me listen to what it sounds like. Should be able to hear me now. Can y'all hear me now? We saw something. Alright, so that means y'all can hear me. Alright. It's flickering. Alright, what do you mean by it's flickering? Let me listen to what it sounds like. Test. All right, we're back. We good, people. That audio, I don't know what happened with the audio, but you know, I want to discuss like the recent Sonic Forces music we just got, because it's amazing. Like, what is it called? It's called Fist Bump. That's what it's called. So I can't show you here because I don't know why. It's like I was trying to mess around my stuff to get it fixed, but it won't show my Chrome. But we're gonna get it. We're gonna look it up. Sonic Forces Fist Bump. Now this song is amazing. All right, I don't care what anybody says. I'm loving it. Like it conveys the theme of the game. Yes, I actually did get my Switch. We are Joy-Con boys now, my dude. Joy-Con boys. But listen to it. Just listen to this. Oh no. Oh no, what are you doing, honey? Auto 480p. Oh yeah, I want a Crush 40 edition. The thing is, I understand people wanting a Crush 40 edition. That's not bad. But I'm angry that people are thinking that everybody, like not everybody, let me rephrase myself. I'm upset that there's a portion of the community just throwing this out the water because it sounds really good. And they're saying, oh, this should have been sang by Crush 40. I'm just like, and they're bagging on and they're saying it's cheesy. I was just like, have you heard any of the Sonic games? Like, all the rap music from Knuckles is cheesy, alright? On top of that, let's listen to City Escape. City Escape is cheesy as a mug. That song is cheesy. I love this. Like, even if it's only a sample. This is only a sample. Man, who hasn't added me in their Joy-Cons? Oh my god. RRG, you're in my server. Alright, RRG, go on my server and go on announcements, and then you can add me. Thank you for subscribing, Scarly Clark. But I like this. I really do like this. I like this song. It conveys what they're trying to get across. My boy Mario isn't in here yet, alright? But when Mario gets on, he'll join in. Actually, let's go to Mario's channel. Because he looped it. Yo, what's good, my other fellow African American? What's good, Spyro? Welcome to the stream, my dude. But here it is. He had a loop. And it basically allows you to keep playing it over and over and over again. Alright, just add me tomorrow, RG. It's cool. Yo, Mario. Make sure in the Discord. I think it is. Alright. Shadow should not be a villain. The thing I have to say to that, Shadow has been an anti-hero. We don't know if he is actually a villain or more just acting like an anti-hero. So, while I can say, you know, he shouldn't be a villain, I feel like he's playing the role he was made for. By your logic, SA2 Shadow is trash, and that's the epitome of Shadow. What's good, Mario?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, so I just got home and I'm doing this stream, so if I sound kind of dead, just know it's because of traffic and...
It's alright. It's alright. Dark Nightwing GT, yo, it's me, Joseph KMB. Yo, welcome to the stream, Joseph. Do you have MK8 Deluxe? Yes, I do, RRG. The only thing that kind of bothers me is when the guy couldn't reach those high notes. Other than that, I like it. Well, that's a vocal range thing. You can't get mad at him for that. Well, yeah, I like I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna actually listen to it for the higher notes. Well, listen to it.
We should listen to the root version because, okay, so I have to go sorry. Okay, so I listened to this song like 10 times since it came out yesterday, and it's not that bad.
Oh no, this song is amazing.
But the high notes though, the high notes is worse.
It's a sample. It's a sample. This isn't the last version of the song. This is a sample.
I'm hoping it's not the final mix.
I'm listening right now for like the high notes to see what he's talking about. His voice went into a falsetto trying to hit him. That's the thing. That's what people don't like. Like when you know, when a lot of people, you know, can't hit a certain note, they'll do is, you know, I know you heard the word falsetto, but most people haven't necessarily used it right. It's in the name. It's a false voice. So when he hits those high notes in like the middle of the song.
Like here's the thing, like I took choir classes, and usually when a song is sang, they will use a background voice to make sure that you can't hear like the high voice, and then it just kind of like.
I know. Well, no. That's not how music works. First of all, the background voice is supposed to bring out the other voice.
Yeah.
That's how you build chords. Like the lowest note, which is the root, which is usually bass, which in most vocal songs is handled by instruments. You know, background singers usually fill in other places. You know what I'm saying? Like they should have brought up the voice underneath a little bit, and plus it sounds like his voice was cracking, but he's saying really well. He's saying really well. Like it just sounded like his voice was cracking a little bit when he was trying to hit those upper notes. Oh, Shadow throws Sonic out the window because he bought a gray switch. Oh my god, bro. Oh, thank you for subscribing, Sonic Win 17. Yo, what's good? The song isn't the best, but the ending is great. I think this is a great song. I just think that people are overreacting because it's just like the Sonic community is really condescending when it comes to anything related to forces right now, or just what they believe should be in a game because they think they know game design. They think they do. Like they think they know game. Mario, I ain't trying to have drama here, man. You can't be doing that. I know, but
he was supposed to say that it's bad, and it's not that bad.
Like,
I came home, I listened to it once, and it was like, okay, this is good. And then I looped it like right after that, and that took like 2 minutes to do.
I really like the song, and I'm like, this coming from a guy who like, I grew up with the Crush 40 songs. I grew up in that, you know, the early 2000s. So when people say Crush 40, like, I get nostalgia, but I look back at it, I didn't really care for Crush 40 songs. I didn't. Like, it's not that they're bad, I just didn't care for it. And I think a lot of people are equating that to the song either being bad or because they're blinded by nostalgia or something like that. Because when you go back and listen to Crush 40, you know, very good band. But they're not the best thing on the planet. I don't think they understand that.
I mean, here's the thing people don't know.
I like Crush 40, but like in terms of like
for Sonic Unleashed for
yeah.
the vocal team, they were gonna get Crush 40, but then Tomoyo Otani said they cannot sing this song. It's not the kind of song they usually sing. So he got Boy in a Suit to be the theme for this.
Yeah, the same people who did Jimmy Neutron's intro are the same people who did Sonic Unleashed's intro. The person who sings Endless Possibilities is the same guy who sings Jimmy Neutron. Think about that. You know how people call the song cheesy? Almost all Sonic songs are cheesy.
Right? Okay, but this song is like anime cheesy. Like the other songs are trash rock cheesy. Now it's anime cheesy.
Let me look this up, alright? We're gonna look up City Escape, alright?
Look at me that. By the way, the composers have been confirmed by Tomoyo Otani on the show. We've got people from the Sonic Colors cutscenes doing classic Sonic music, and then you've got Otani himself doing the modern Sonic, and then you've got him handling the general composition.
Oh, that's nice.
OC.
Like Tracer is dead. Oh my god, alright dude, please stop. Also, you know the Divine Beast that teleports to my weapon keeps breaking. Oh. Well, I finished all the Divine Beasts, I'm sorry. I'm gonna go beat my Schmeat to Diva. Santa Mobile, please stop. That's my waifu, first of all. But listen to this. Do not sit here and tell me that this isn't cheesy. People, wait, hold up. People, and then the same thing is, people get on forces for, like, telling what they're doing in the stage or whatever, and that making it even more cheesy. I'm just like, have you listened to the Knuckles raps? City Escape literally says, moving around at the speed of sound. Like,
here's the thing though, like, the Knuckles songs, nobody actually listens to the Knuckles songs in full. Before they run, people just skip the credits. Alright.
The Knuckles songs are lit though, I love them.
You know how cheesy they are. I mean, one of the lyrics goes, fuck. You know the last question of the song, right? Before the song ends?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know how that goes. So, and that was cheesy as hell.
It is!
I mean, Sonic his team in Sonic Heroes, if we can make it, if we stick together and blah 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 blah, I forgot the lyrics again.
Oh yeah, Sonic Heroes! All of them! All the songs in Sonic Heroes are cheesy, bro! Those are like the epitome of cheese, bro. I don't understand the Sonic community. Like, I love this community, but at the same time, I just hate it for dumb things like this and how condescending they are when it comes to what the developers are trying to do. Like, they act like they have crafted all these games. No, the people making the game right now are the people who crafted these previous games. You know what I'm saying? And so, in my opinion, Park Avenue sounds better than Fist. You are right. Park Avenue is better than Fistball. I gotta say that. Park Avenue is lit.
Wait, which one though? The Modern Sonic track or the OC track?
Destiny lies before you.
Like, by the way, I looked at that too, and that was, I was just like, how am I gonna do this? And I was like, oh, wait, I got an idea. But,
oh, by the way, when I look up I looked up Fist Bump, and yours was like one of the first ones, I think. Bind you, combine your defining way. That's, oh my god! Like, we're gonna listen to this, bro. We're gonna listen to this, bro. All right, so let's go. Let's go. Park Avenue. Modern Sonic Park Avenue. I think all of them are lit. It's a Sonic game. The music is just gonna be good. It's always gonna be good.
In the Modern Sonic stage, it sounds good. Like, ever since Otani did Sonic Runners, his drumming style just kind of changed and became more fast rocky, which is good.
Oh my god, you said, oh my god, please stop referring it to that. Oh my god.
What I mean. Because Plus 40.
Yeah, it is called City Heights. You're alright. My bad, Sonic Mobile.
Okay.
Sam, damn. No, I'm listening to the music on stream. But I think like when it comes to like just the music in general in Sonic games is good. This game is obviously shaping up to be well. I think people are being super nitpicky about things.
Good.
And then
To be honest, the only songs I hate so far are the classic songs, but that's because they're too short for me. Like, it's like Sonic 1 for 2 basically, where the songs are good, but they're way too short.
I like the classic state. I don't have a problem with them being short. That's just, I feel like that is a personal thing, because I've heard the same thing. People are like, it's too short for me. I like it, but it's too short. Whipping, I be getting lit to this whipping and dabbing, boy. You right though. God, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm glad they're giving samples of the song. Like, Sega obviously cares that about the fans. Like, now they do. They used to not care about us, but now it looks like they've been moving over the past like 4 or 5 years. They've been moving toward. They've been listening to us. You know what I'm saying?
It shows confidence.
Like,
unlike world. Here's the thing though. The trailers that we've been getting are actual cutscene music. But the last trailer we got had dubstep music by I forgot what it is, but it had dubstep music. These trailers have actual composed cutscene music.
Like, I'm gonna say this. Like, guys, I have a confession. You hate colors. Get out of my stream. That game is nearly perfect. Get out of my. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, I'm not kidding on that game being nearly perfect. I'm kidding on the getting out of my stream. You fine, my dude. You don't have to. You don't have to like colors, my dude. I hate Devil May Cry. I actually hate the Devil May Cry franchise. So trust me. Yeah, I do. I don't like it. Modern Sonic stage music, Shadic, tell me is good. I love it. And you. All right, we're gonna look up Modern Sonic City. Fight.
Can we just get some new Automata music in here, please? Please.
Hold up.
By the way, I bought the soundtrack last night because I was gonna rip it, but Jesus Christ, they're crazy.
Hold up. No copyright law in the universe is gonna stop me.
By the way, I'm going to confirm this right now. Sonic Forces is not being written by the Contact Brothers. They're just doing translation.
Wait, the same way, what?
It's not being written by the Contact Brothers anymore. They're just doing translation.
Yeah, I know. That's been confirmed for like weeks now. I think.
No, but here's the thing. People still don't know that, so I'm just saying it so people.
Oh yeah, okay. He's only telling me you got the same the name Shadic from Nazon Unleashed. Am I right? Yes, you are. You're actually right. I love this. I love I'm loving this. I'm loving this song. I'm sorry. Welcome to the Stream Face Sasak. How you doing? Like, I have Sonic Heroes like open. I'm not even playing it because I'm looking up stuff. I think Colors has slippy controls, stick jumping, annoying wrist. Its bosses are piss easy, and there's way too much 2D in my opinion. Well, I'm gonna say this. Unleashed had slippery controls. Colors is fine.
Unleashed has tank controls, and then Generations is stiff, and then Colors is kind of like floaty, and then Lost was just like, whee!
Yeah, like Colors is floaty. It's not slippery. It's floaty, not slippery. If anything, because like an Unleashed, you just keep going. You just keep going. You press the boost button. You don't stop. You do not stop. You kind of remind me of Kobaner Money 456. Thank you. Welcome to the stream, Gary. Kobaner. Oh my God, I'm upset now. I'm a Kobe clone. Mario, I'm a Kobe clone. Where's the checkerboard intro?
I mean, you have the streaming down, so maybe you're close. You're close.
like I'm not trying to be Kobe. I'm more Etika than anything, you know. So let's be honest. More Etika than anything.
Okay, but like Gamescom
Sonic and Colors does not drop like Mega Man, bro.
By the way,
Kobe's long lost.
It's gonna be in Germany, so I'm gonna try and go so I can play it.
Go to what? Say it again.
Gamescom.
Oh, you're gonna try to go to Gamescom? Oh, my boy, tell me how it is.
It's in Germany, so it's much more so I can
Get your boy some footage. Get your boy some footage, you know. Some
I'm
exclusive
gonna
footage. Thank you, my boy.
When it comes to footage, they're super slick. It's in Germany.
I'm gonna try to go to PAX early next year. By the way, y'all should donate so your boy can go to PAX. Unleashed was super slippery. Like, especially when you tried to drift. When you tried to drift in that game?
The drift was shit. Like,
let me say this before we go on. Like, all of them were good games, you know what I'm saying? We're just comparing them to each other. So, like, if we say one is bad, like something is bad in comparison to another one, it's in comparison to one of the other games, not necessarily as the game as a whole. Say it again.
In every game, they fixed all the issues we're bringing up now. So
yeah, so we'll be fine.
We don't have the games. We're just bringing up the issues today. But
I just subscribed. Thank you, Zane Kid. I like Unleashed Wii more than Colors, but I love Colors DS. Ryan Sock, you just hurt me. You just hurt me, Ryan Sock.
It's all why the DS version is good. At least it's
the DS version is Sonic Rush. It's Wisp. It's really good. That's all you need.
At least it's not super costly than DS, which is.
Oh no, we don't talk about that. We don't talk about that. Generations DS was actually surprisingly good, cause like I hated Sonic 4 with a passion. So when I got Generations DS, cause I couldn't get the console release. I didn't have enough money at the time.
Again, it's a good thing I lost my footage on my phone because I'm not recording it again.
The animation Unleashed Unleashed was a beautiful game though. That's the thing. Sonic, Broly, get out of my stream. Get out of my stream.
Technical. Okay, so put on your thinking caps because this is gonna be technical. Unleashed had the best animations by far.
Yeah, but I think that's because they were like, oh, we got a PS3. Let's see what we can do.
All that was mocap and animated by hand. And then in Colors, they use stock animations. And then in Generations, they use stock animations. And for Forces, I don't know what they're doing yet. Like, I need to see a legit cutscene to make sure.
Alright, so let me start up Heroes so we can start playing Heroes. Gen's 3D, bro, nah. Gen's 3DS is actually pretty decent. The only issue is it has the Dimps bottomless pits, and actually the classic Sonic is his physics are more like actual classic Sonic in the 3DS version than in the console and PC version.
Speaking of physics, what do you think of all the Sonic gameplay in Forces?
I don't know. It's just really fast. That's all I can tell. It's really fast. It looks like they ironed out a lot of the issues from previous games. All I can say is it's really fast. One thing I gotta say is he accelerates on his own better than he did in previous games because
it's like 1, 2, 3, but it's not like Tower Hedgehog where it's almost 30 to 50 in like 2 seconds.
Like, I think one of the major issues in what is it called? Let's say for instance other classic other boost games is that you, with the exception of maybe, you know, with the exception of Colors, you have to have the boost to go fast. You have to have the boost to go fast. Like
gaining speed takes too long.
It does. Like like gaining speed shouldn't be a chore. like in terms of, like speed, yes, should be a reward, but it shouldn't be a chore. You know what I'm saying? Like it feels like you have to, you know, push the button.
Sonic actually done in a 260 circle this time.
Yeah.
Unleash, because Unleash just it doesn't work.
It doesn't. You're right. One thing I also have to say about crap. My brain, it just shut off. My brain, like, I had something to say, and then that, like, my brain just, it was like, nah, B. Oh, it was something with the boost. But, one thing, it's one thing I still not, like, I don't understand is Sonic Lost World. I like Rush more than Sonic 2. That's fine. Rush is, like, my third favorite Sonic game. So... even then, like, Rush is a good game. That's not a game, you know. If you said you like those 6 more than Sonic 2, then I'd be upset. As long as it's not, like, a horrendous game. Just... as long as it's not 06. Let me be honest. As long as it's not Rise of Lyrica or 06, I'd be fine with you saying any other game. When are we doing MK8 Deluxe? Not on this stream, probably later. If my internet allows me. I don't know, it's Mario Kart. And I'll probably lag, but I think it'll be lit still. Cause it's like, I'm talking in terms of just like streaming. But one thing I do have to say for like I don't understand why people like got mad at Lost World for having like a run button when Boost was basically having a run button, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you really think about it, you don't go fast unless you're boosting. Correct?
Okay, well, I can see why people got mad, because on one hand, you've got one button that does too much, like it parkours and... No,
I believe in terms of control, it does too much. But
then... there's just like those back three where you can just, well, if you hold the run button and jump, you do a ballerina throw, and then you just, you know, die.
The thing, no, it's not even that I'm talking about. People just say exclusively, oh, there's a run button. Sonic shouldn't have a run button. That's all they say. They don't get on the game for those issues. Like, I think, you know, Lost World has pretty bad controls, you know, and it's for those reasons, but I don't think it's necessarily because they implemented a button to run, which other platformers have done.
It's not bad. It's the thing. The game doesn't explain to you how the controls work.
That's another thing. Like, did you know you could flip over all of the, you know, a lot of the platforms in the game by just double tapping R?
You can. If you double tap on a red, it'll just like vault over it.
He'll just vault over it. And I'm like, bro, I didn't know this. Like, I found it out by accident.
If you're watching, it wasn't really on that, but yeah, the game doesn't explain that to you. It doesn't even explain to you how you do the whole wall jumping thing in Dusty Desert.
Like it's ridiculous, and I think that's mostly a culmination of them trying to please everybody. That's the thing, because that's what they were trying to do with Lost World. All right, let me go back. Nah, I'm going back. There we go. All right, there we go. Wait, say it again.
I mean, Sonic Lost World was rushed. I mean, look at the file and you'll see.
I like the artistic style of Lost World. I thought it fit well in terms of the artistic style. I just, you know, I feel like there should be some kind of in between, because, you know, that, you know, like I said, I liked it. Isn't necessarily what everybody wants. No, I think they should stay.
When it comes to Forces, I like what Forces is taking it, because this was on one of Mega History, but I think it was how Sonic said that the graphics didn't improve that much, but they did, because they added a shit ton of
foliage, my dude, foliage. We got foliage.
They took that from Lost World. If you enable grass,
Oh yeah, yeah. But you don't. You still. You didn't have it on this level, my dude. You didn't have it on this level.
If you run and the GPU and start filtering on high, and you do the full panel, all the grass would move.
Wait. Say it again.
If you have an AMD GPU and you put and support the filtering on 16 times and then enable the grass, all the grass in your stage would move.
That's lit. Wait, hold up. I'm hyped for the game and I want it to be awesome. Same.
They took the optimization from Rock World because, in terms of compression, because let me put this in perspective for you though.
Yeah.
I made a tweet about this 2 weeks ago, but I'll do it again anyway. Sonic Unleashed, if you take out all the stage geometry, would be 12 gigs of data for geometry. And then Generations was like 8. And then Lost World was like 1 gig.
Dang. That you just my brain. I'm sad now.
It's because they switched the GIA map. It kind of forces to me. It looks like instead of running all the GIA in the entire thing, random process only you are gonna see.
Say that again.
Like with some forces, what they're doing from what I've seen in the videos, is that they're rendering the global illumination that the player is gonna see. So all the stuff in the background isn't done.
So like only as far as you. So you're saying the GI is only as far. Sorry, you're like your mic quality is low right now. I'm assuming you're on your phone or something. So you're saying it's only as far as you can see, like nothing in the background, really.
It's basically like Neo Automata, what Neo Automata is, because Neo Automata only runs GIA where it needs to be. It doesn't run the GIA in like the same section.
I mean that's smart. That's smart though. That's smart though, and I feel like that's gonna help a lot. Yo, well, yeah, you can catch the fade. But I feel like before we go on, I feel like they're doing that also to help for the older versions of the PS4, Xbox One, lower end PCs, and what is it called, the Nintendo Switch, because
from what I've seen, stages themselves don't have a lot of object physics.
Say it again.
The stages themselves don't have a lot of object physics. It's really just basic stuff like one fence, two fences, and then rings. But Unleashed had pots, plants, NPCs, pillars breaking. And Unleashed you had a ton of other object physics.
Dang.
But with Lost World, I mean, for the front game, they're doing what Lost World did, potentially.
So basically what you're telling me is all the physics have been simplified. I like I said, I can't hear you.
Okay, it's basically like if Sonic Unleashed and Sonic Lost World had a baby. And
okay, that makes sense.
Because from what I've seen and heard in the YouTube videos I've seen, they're using the song codec from Lost World, Bayonetta, and Vanquish again. The compression and all that. So there's probably going to be a ton of lines.
Oh man. Well, yeah, we can already see that by just looking at the gameplay though.
I mean, Sonic in Lost World alone had 100 quick.
My God. Yeah. Oh my God. Wait. Wait. I didn't even notice that. Hold up. He had 100.
The game randomizes all of 100 clips. So if you have to make a voice mod by just which I did make, by the way, imagine having to listen to 100 clips and then pasting like clips that make sense into a mod.
Oh, that's disgusting. That's gross. He's Sonic the freaking Hedgehog. The dude does not need a run button. If it's his same speed in adventure games, I'd rather have more boost gameplay, in my opinion. The thing that before you go on, people actually ask for the run button. That's one of the main reasons they put it in there. Second of all, in the adventure games, the only adventure game where Sonic has like really, really, really good precise control is Adventure 2. Adventure 1, Heroes, and Shadow the Hedgehog are running to the wall simulators. They're all running to the wall simulators. Yep. Sonic 06, you can't move because it runs at 3 frames per second. So I don't know what to call that game. That's wall through that's run through the floor simulator. That game's run through the floor simulator. Lago 6. Like Adventure 2, they would have to almost perfectly take Adventure 2, because Adventure 2, all 3 of the gameplay styles have relatively good controls for what they're trying to be. You know what I'm saying? Sonic's controls in Adventure 2 are really good. Knuckles are really good. Eggman's and Knuckles are, not Eggman's and Knuckles. Eggman's and Tails are iffy, but that's mostly because of what they were trying to emulate. You know, the feeling of you walking in a robot. So they could be stiff at times, but still, even then, it controlled well for what it was. And in order for them to have adventure gameplay, they would have to emulate that to the T. Because Adventure 2, in terms of gameplay and controls, is the highest pinnacle you can get in adventure gameplay. I don't care what anyone says. You don't run into walls in that game like Adventure 1, like Heroes, like Shadow the Hedgehog. 06, you run through the floor, so that game doesn't exist. You run into space or something. Is that every ability is practical? Yeah, that's the issue with Adventure 2. Adventure 2, like you just said, Spyro, has all of the controls mapped to one button. So you have to go through and maneuver and do all this miscellaneous crap to get to it. That's the only issue I see with Adventure 2's controls. That's really the only issue I see. So I feel like they would have to take Adventure 2, improve the controls a little bit in terms of, you know, that one button thing, and then everything would just line up. So if we got another, go ahead.
Like have like a run button and then have like a modifier.
Say it again. You
Like,
said.
my
bad. I thought you just cut out. So you saying have a run button and then have a modifier for the amount of speed that you get from said run button.
Yep, exactly.
I actually agree with that. You know, to some degree. Now, I don't feel like the run button should necessarily be like Lost World, how Lost World was. I feel like in Lost World, they didn't get the right speed you should have for walking. Because, like, without the run button,
because in Lost World, the physics weren't programmed because if you would run up a wall, you wouldn't get the speed. I mean, the momentum from the jump that you went. Oh my God, it's on me. Like the momentum you would get from jumping onto the wall wouldn't be kept. You'd always put the same speed. Yeah,
that's one of the major issues about the game. I was gonna say, like, when you're going from zero from without the run button, 0 to the maximum speed, it wasn't enough. And I feel like, they should have had a speed right there, and then the run button itself be the modifier. You know what I'm saying? Like, the run button can make you go even faster, but, you could take it and you could slow down. So instead of it being necessarily a run button, I feel like it should be a sort of modifier button. If they ever implement that again in the future, I'm not saying they should, but I'm saying if they ever do implement something like that again, you know what I'm saying? Nah, fam, why Iron Man PSP have better controls than Tails and SA2? Iron Man PSP isn't a game. What are you talking about? Yeah. We don't talk about that trash here.
No.
We don't talk about the PSP version of Iron Man.
Okay, so I'm not even gonna watch Probably Remy. I'm done. I'm not gonna. I'm tired. I'm not in the mood. No, I'm not.
There's that one moment where you want to do a light speed dash, but you somersault instead. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Spyro. Because, like you said, everything is mapped to one button. Go ahead, my bad.
There's also this one moment that happens to me when I play a Shadicstick. No, Meta Hovel. There's this moment where you go outside, right? But you end up doing the slide, light dash, but you end up doing the slide instead.
Yeah, there's a lot. That I think that's the main issue.
Modifier. I know it's because consoles don't have like a keyboard control scheme, so you can't really do anything about that.
Well, the thing is, I felt like back then because I don't even remember how many buttons the Dreamcast had. Did it have 2 triggers and 2 shoulder buttons?
Yes.
Well, then I don't know what they were thinking. Because you don't use those triggers and shoulder buttons for anything. You don't. You don't, except for camera controls. And why were both the sets of triggers and shoulder buttons?
So in Sonic Heroes, on the Xbox version, the camera was mapped to the triggers. And then Team S would be the white button. And then...
Yeah, no. I'm saying they've done that in all the Sonic, the adventure style games. I never understood why they didn't, just... use them for something else. You have a right stick. Why didn't they just use that for camera? But what is it? My bad. Have you seen this? Yeah, I have. I actually recorded a video. I just wasn't able to get it out in time because a lot of stuff happened yesterday. I actually explained it in that video, so I'm not gonna go too much into it. And Jeremy Knight, yeah, why use the run button when you can use the infinite spin dash? Because if people don't realize that Lost World is fast as a mug when you have that, when you're using the infinite, and you can use the infinite spin dash from the beginning of the game. You just gotta get good. Huh?
That's the thing though, it takes practice.
Yeah, no, it takes practice. It does take practice. You have to know how to use it. Welcome to the stream, Natural Gamer. Say again, go ahead, Mario.
Okay. And there's also this stage, Lava Mountain Zone 3. If you want to get an aspect on that stage, you have to know where to jump, because some else, if you jump off of them, and you go down again, they'll speed you up, and then some will slow you down. It takes practice to go fast.
Yeah. Yeah. By the way, the infinite spin dash isn't an exploit. That's just built into the game.
It's not. If you just hold the button down while you just...
Yeah. You literally just hold the button down. It's not an exploit.
You rev it up, you let it go, and then you hold it down and just spin dash.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Actually, what is it? You do rev it up, and I think you have to hold the run button at the same time, and it just does it.
No. You have to hold this. You have to hold the dash buttons at the same time.
Oh, well, I just hold the run button anyway, so I don't notice the difference.
No, I press L and A and then I hold L.
I just hit L really quick, and then it just does it. I double tap L. I double tap L and just hold the run button. It just does it. That's more than one way to do it. One way to do it. I'm upset. But that is not an exploit. Yeah, it's built into the game. Right, hey, well, no, man. Do you ever think that 3D Sonic game will be remastered? Probably Adventure 1 and 2 will be remastered if they do it, because that's the first ones they have to do.
If Sega had a budget, they would, but Sega, I mean, Sonic Team, I should probably say Sonic Team, they don't have, a budget of, Infinity Ward and, fucking Microsoft and...
Sega cheap, my boy. They don't want to give Sonic Team no money, bro.
No, that's a lie. Sega has the Love Life franchise. Oh, hell, Yohane, by the way.
Yeah, they're cheap. That just because they have money doesn't mean they can't be cheap. Toei has money, they're cheap. All those animation companies in Japan, they have money, they're just cheap and they underpay their workers.
Can we not talk about Toei, because Toei has an animation staff shortage. Most of the big animators are leaving and they have to hire interns that they've already paid.
No. It's terrible in Japan. In Sonic Colors, there's one thing I'll never understand. When you get the air boost, all you do is press A. Fantastic, me. I'm confused, dude. I'm really confused. What? I don't understand what you're saying. The Dreamcast has 2 triggers, 4 face buttons, D-pad, 1 analog stick. Yeah, they should have just used it for that. Yeah, that makes no sense to me. The Dreamcast had the buttons. GameCube had the buttons. I don't know what they didn't do with the GameCube. I don't know why they didn't just remap the buttons. 1 start button. If Sega were to be bought by a console developer, Sony, Microsoft, Valve, and Nintendo, what company would you want Sega to be sold to? Nintendo? I wouldn't want it to be any of the other companies. I don't want Valve touching them because Valve doesn't make games. Nintendo, mostly because Nintendo will take care of the IPs, and Nintendo's standards when it comes to their games are super high. Like, if Nintendo fails on a game or they mess up, they will apologize with the quickness, and they'll try to improve next time as much as they can and make the game far better than what you could ever imagine. Sonic Lego Dimensions has the best gameplay. Take a look, Shadic, on YouTube. I haven't played Sonic Lego Dimensions. It looks really stiff, though.
It does. Don't play it.
Like, it doesn't look bad. It just looks stiff. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
So, one thing I want to say about Force's story, though, that I think is going to happen. It's not I'm taking these breaks and eating, but concentrating and talking is hard at the same time. It's hard.
Stop eating. Stop eating. Please.
No, I've been eating this entire time. Just playing the game and talking at the same time is hard.
I need some tea.
It's not stiff. I'm saying it looks stiff to me. I haven't played it. It just looked like that to me.
It is stiff.
Like I haven't played it. I can't say that it is stiff. It just looks stiff. But one thing I gotta say is I feel like the infinite thing, because in the trailer and the gameplays and stuff we've seen, like we see Shadow's evil on the bad guy side in the trailers, but Sonic saying he has to go get Shadow. So either during that first after the first stage or whatever, Shadow's like, oh man, I'm evil now. He gets brainwashed, or it's a different Shadow from a different timeline.
No, I'm still thinking it's brainwashing to this day, because the way the camera is just kind of like looking at it was just kind of like, especially with Saruko, like look at, if you have a video, just look at it and pause it when the camera looks at Saruko, and you'll see that his eyes just kind of like dark tinted, like he's brainwashed.
Yeah, I'm gonna look more into it, because like they also have Chaos there, and the fact that they summoned Chaos, either they resummon him or they pulled him from another timeline. I'm
thinking maybe he can like jump back in time and brainwash him, or maybe Shadow is from the current dimension, and then he got Chaos and Saruko from the fucking Lost Hex. By the way, the Lost Hex, in the Japanese version of Sonic Lost World, which the Japanese had to clean up because the English version, which is the original version, worked out the stuff. They basically had to explain that the Lost Hex is a dimension in the normal Sonic World, so they'll come to show that stuff.
Alright. Like, that makes sense, and by the way, they did explain that the Sonic, in every interview recently, they did distinguish, like, yes, the Sonic world is a different world than the human world. I gotta bring that up, by the way. Do I keep going this way? Yeah. They said Shadow has his own reading for fighting against Sonic. Alright, that makes, alright, I'll just wait till then, because that just makes no sense. Can you imagine if Boom Sonic appears out of nowhere in no. No. I like Boom Sonic, but no. I like Boom Sonic, but no. You know what I'm saying, Mario? No. Please, no.
The DLC is Boom Sonic. I mean, he has the Inner Beam ripoff.
I don't mind him as DLC, but he doesn't need to be part of the actual story. Do you think we'll see more villains and forces? No, I don't think so. If they do, that'd be really cool.
A greatest hits collection.
Maybe Infinite threatened Chaos by saying he'll hurt the child or something. I
mean, who else is doing that?
Like,
what other villains have we done besides Metal? Metal is easy.
Metal Sonic is easy. You already know he's working with Eggman, so that was a given. We'll get an explanation later. Sonic Boom is the greatest cartoon. Sonic Boom cartoon is lit. We're not saying
The TV show is good.
it's oh my god.
So, we got season 1 on iTunes right now because season 2 is coming out on iTunes soon, and season 2, especially now, is amazing. The jokes are just like
It's A1.
like they know the fan base, and they're just like, oh, let's make fun of this fan base. Aha.
Oh, like no. The thing that made me laugh was when they made fun of the fan base with the Knuckles thing.
Oh.
I went backwards.
That's the one where Amy has a Sonic ball and that's one of the most. When Sonic has to look at Tails in costume, and he's like, "Why am I doing this?" People only have Tails balls, and they're like, they just. Oh boy.
Yeah, I love the Sonic Boom card. They put references everywhere. That is wild that a Sonic character named Infinite is more hype than Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. That's been so yeah, bro. I mean, he's not wrong.
It's unfinished, by the way. It's not finished.
Marvel vs. Capcom is still gonna look like that. We already know it. We already know it. I'm sorry, not sorry, that we just already know it. It's still gonna look like that. Oh, look at this running cutscene. The Sonic Boom made fun of the fan base where multiple times, I think. I know yeah. the Knuckles thing was a definite. Real question. Where's Rouge and Omega and all this? That's actually right. I wonder where Rouge and Omega are.
I mean, they reference the Knuckles as a jump.
Oh my god.
This show's too great.
It's too good.
I mean, I just wish we got more Shadow.
Yeah, because, like, Shadow, it's pretty funny looking at Shadow in the Boom cartoons. Oh my god. Like, he's overly edgy, but he's, like, disrespect. Like, he poops on this man, Eggman. This man, Eggman, he'll be like, Shadow, look at what I did!
Remember there was a way when he was introduced, and Eggman just like, he's the coolest character ever! And that episode was great.
No, he said, when I think the Orbot and Cubot asked him what it was, and he was just like, "You don't know who Shadow is? Only the second most popular character in the entire canon." I was like, bro, oh my, I was like, please stop. Oh, by the way, I never knew in Sonic Heroes until like the last time I streamed it that all you do is hold the boost button to make them boost. When I was younger, I used to just keep tapping it.
I would press the button a lot.
Yeah,
so it's not just me.
Yeah, no. Everybody did that. When you hold the button, they just get progressively faster. And now it's just made the special stages stupid easier.
What the fuck? Dude,
Catsor, I'll be honest, Sonic Boom isn't the worst game out there. There are several worse. Well, I'm gonna say this, Catsor. The bad one is, there's one bad Sonic Boom game. The other two, one of them is okay, it suffers from the stages being way too long, and the other is actually a decent game. That's the thing.
By the way, can we talk about the voice actor, please?
For what?
That's the topic that needs to be discussed.
For what?
Because the fan base hates him.
Oh, are you talking about Roger Craig?
Yeah, and the rest of them.
Well, Roger Craig is an amazing voice actor. I think it's stupid. I think it's stupid when they people are like, is he actually going to do a serious Sonic voice? I'm just like, this man played Batman. He was Batman. Please shut up. Like, you know what I'm saying? It gets me heated because I'm just like, a lot of these voices, I don't like Kirk as Shadow in the main Sonic verse, but that's the only one I don't like. That's the only one I don't like.
Like, if he gets more lines on like Sonic, then maybe he can adjust his take on Shadow. Like, here's the thing with Amy. Amy is one of the Leslie Robinson, Penny Robinson, and I actually talked to her on Facebook a lot, by the way. And she didn't tell me at first that she didn't know what they're going with it. But then in Boom, they told her to slow down on it. And then, as Boom went on, she got better at it.
Like, I like the current Amy voice. I like all of them except for Kirk, and I only like Kirk and Boom because it matches because it's overly edgy, and it just adds to the comedy. So, Kirk is the only one I really do have a problem. Oh, and Jet. I have a problem with Jet. Jet, I don't want. The only reason I don't want another Sonic Riders game is because of Dog Hunt.
I'm not on screen. But I know who it is. He does some anime stuff. Actually, he actually still does.
Hold up. Boom and Lost World. If it was on PS3, 360, PS1, Xbox, then more people could have enjoyed it. And the Wii U was a flop in and of itself. Yeah, that's another thing. Like, Boom. The issue was, Boom was actually being developed for PS4, Xbox One, and PC. But last minute, Sega told them to put it on the Wii U. And it was running on the CryEngine. CryEngine was not natively compatible with Wii U. On top of that, because of this, they had to cut out a bunch of stuff. They had to lower the graphics to the bare minimum. Actually, Sega wouldn't even help them. They actually Big Red Button called out to Sega for help so they could, get the game running on the Wii U. Sega didn't help them. They had to go to direct contact with Nintendo, and Nintendo was the only person willing to help Big Red Button in the entire event. That's why Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric failed. That's why it failed. It wasn't because of the fact that, it was on the Wii. Yeah, being on the Wii U was the biggest player. Because it was last minute. It wasn't going to be on Wii U. It wasn't planned for Wii. It was planned for...
Here's the thing what I've seen with Boom. The file structure from the game itself showed it was going to be developed first, and then it was going to be backwards as opposed to PS3, but it was going to be a PC game first and foremost.
Like, that game was built for CryEngine on console. Like, when the game was announced for CryEngine, like, we automatically knew, oh my god, this is gonna be a PC game. Tell me I'm wrong. It's CryEngine. It's CryEngine.
It's CryEngine.
Hypersonic isn't canon. I don't know if Hypersonic canon. They can make a more likable villain. And more. Wait. Like Zavik wasn't unlikable. It was the fact that Lost World story was bad.
And it's because he's actually intimidating.
Like, Zavik was a good villain. The game that he was in was the story was just bad. Like, Lost World story was just a mess.
Agreed. Like, when you take them out, they just disappear. Again, the Japanese version fixed that, which is kind of crazy at this point, but I like that.
Well, that's actually a common thing with it used to be a common thing with a lot of games. If it were released in one region before the other, usually it would get really polished. One good example is the Kingdom Hearts series. Like, that's why there are final mixes with Kingdom Hearts. Like, the Japanese version would actually come out way inferior to the Western version. Oh no!
Oh my god! Wow, that was close. That was so close, Jesus.
No, I'm sorry. No, it's not even anything. I just fell below the thing because I thought it was down, and I was like, oh, everything's fine now. No, it was nothing was fine. No, you see what I'm talking about, right? I thought it was that. I was like, oh man, I could go down. I could go down now. Everything will be fine. Oh my god, that was funny.
Wow.
Alright. Okay, I need to go. I will subscribe and see you guys later in the future. Thank you, Elia BS Hernandez. Elia, I'm gonna just call you Elia. The voice acting in Rise of Lyric was pretty good, though, in my opinion. It was! It wasn't bad! Like, the people think... I don't understand Sonic fans half the time. I really don't. That's why I don't collab with people, Mario.
It's not bad. It's just the line that they were given don't work.
They don't. They don't.
I mean,
It's,
go back to the boom. The boom line, and then the TV show, by the way, they work.
like no. Look at Sonic. A good example of the lines not working and like you having like a look at Sonic 06, bro. That tornado's carrying a car. Like what kind of?
You know what? Well, I'll mention that one. Sonic 06, the mocap was done by Japanese people, and then the animation was done by Japanese people. But then the Japanese language didn't record the dialogue yet. So when they had to record all that, the animations were already done, and the fall times were already done. So basically, it was like dubbing an anime that isn't even done.
That makes my head. Why? Sadly, due to Lost World story and how they handled the difficulty of the game, they seem like a joke to most people. Exactly. Like, that's another issue with the Lost World. Like, the difficulty spike in the game. Like, you have a difficulty spike in the game.
If you go inside the file, you'll basically see Wendy Hill 1, 2, and then it just goes to like 4, 5, and 6, and 7. So, like, a ton of stages will cut. So basically, Skyward Zone was going to be Windy Hill Zone Act 4, 5, and 6. But then they decided to split it.
You gotta ask somebody that one of these days, Mario. Maybe you could make a video, be like, did you know gaming?
I actually... No, I actually looking for tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
I gotta make stuff. So, I did this already. No, but a lot of the stages were cut. A lot of the mini games were cut. There was gonna be a tornado mini game, like Unleashed, that was cut. And the fights were gonna be longer, but they were just cut.
Oh, that sucks.
And there's a ton of genuine lines that aren't even used.
Wait, I think Garcia was talking about the actual boss difficulties, but Zavik was actually the only hard one, though. If I remember, Zavik was actually the only hard one.
No, you're gonna laugh at me for this life, but I lost 40 lives on this fight.
On Zavik?
Yeah, the final fight.
Oh, I didn't lose that many lives, but I'd say I probably lost like 15, 20 lives.
You know what it's like putting that on a 4-inch TV and then you don't know. It's intimidating.
Which Sonic voice actor do you prefer? My favorite's Jason. If I go on the list, it's Jason, Roger, Ryan, and then Jalil's just somewhere. He's somewhere, you know. I like Jalil. I like them all. I like them all.
I would say okay, in this order, right? I would say Roger, and then Jason, Unleashed and Black Knight era, and then maybe Ryan, and then Joel White just somewhere in the middle, and then the guy who was in the Sonic CD OVA, it's just somewhere in there, in that pile.
Jalil White is classic Sonic, dude. That's why I still plays him in the cartoons. Jalil White. My boy Steve when you think about it, Steve Urkel's the first Sonic voice actor. I'm upset. Steve Urkel is the first Sonic voice actor. Bye, CZ. Not the concept of the run button itself. My issue with Lost World was the run button made the game so frustrating for me to play. Like, it was difficult because I had to remember when to run. What happened to gotta go fast? Just hold the run button. Why did you have to remember when to press it?
That's when you're not like doing platform heavy stuff. When you're not playing the ice game. That should be okay.
Like you just hold the run button. Yaya, what are you talking about? What? That's just a you problem right there. I'm sorry, that's just a like. Wait, what? No, he's saying he didn't know when to hold the run button. You just hold it.
Oh my god, okay, let me just tell you this out. If you're not in like, the frozen zone, I forgot what it was called, by the way. In the frozen zone, do not hold the run button. That's
the only stage. That's the only stage. The rest of them, you just hold them and you go fast. The rest of them, you hold them and you just go fast. And then you use infinite spin dash on top of that.
I should be playing more Automata. I'm playing here.
How long have I been streaming? I'm probably in the stream in about 20 minutes. But do we have any kind of concerns for Forces?
I didn't have any, honestly. It's looking good. It's looking really good.
Yeah, like it's looking really good. The only concern I have for the game is not even for the game itself. It's for the Switch version. I hope so, cause yeah. I'm pretty sure the Switch can handle it. It's just like I hope they don't I hope they don't just neglect it because it's the Switch. Cause
no, from what I saw in the videos that I've seen is from Nintendo Wire, it looks like the CPU cannot handle this game. It's not the GPU, it's the CPU that's...
But are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure, because whenever there's rings, the game stops lagging out. Whenever there's an explosion, the game stops lagging out.
Alright.
And that means the CPU is bottlenecking them. The CPU has to cross all the block holes.
But I don't, have we noted, I don't know if, do we know if they've, dumbed it down any yet for, like the other, in comparison to the other versions of the game, how much have they actually, watered down the game? Because the game looked beautiful on Switch. That's why I was wondering. I was just like, how much have they...
I made a video about this, so I'm going to see it again. They dumbed down the global illumination, they dumbed down the SSAO, they dumbed down the writing and the text resolution, and the shadows.
Alright. I want to see when the game comes out, but that's really my only concern for it. That's the thing.
They can still optimize it though, because I mean,
yeah, and from what I heard, the E3 version was an early build of the game. From what I heard.
Yeah.
So, I'm wondering what we're gonna get in the future from the Switch.
It's not fast, only for the stealth process from the PS3. At least it's not that bad.
You're right. Hold up. Let me see. My only issue with Force right now is the Nintendo Switch version. I don't want another situation like the PS3 Unleashed versus PS2. No, but that's different. Those were two different companies. You had two different teams developing two different versions of the game.
Was made by Grimps, and then the PS version was made by
this is a port. This isn't a different version of the game. Ugh, excuse me. Interesting, Zabic in a boost formula game. I mean that the game being boost formula shouldn't change the story really though. That's the thing. I heard that the Switch version will just run at 30 FPS. Yeah, that's fine. I'm fine with it running 30.
It's rocking lower that.
Like I said though, we gotta see what we have from a newer build of the game. Cause I know that that can't be this late in the game. That can't be a version of the build from recent. You know what I'm saying? If they're showing it off at E3, you know what I'm saying? That couldn't be a build from this late in the game. You know what I'm saying? They've been working on it too long for that to be a build from this late in the game.
I have a theory on this, right? So, that's what I said. They worked on the engine for 3 years, and then they made it the game in 3 years.
Yeah? What about it? So, you just saying that they made it and expand on it.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. The engine took 3 years, and then the game took 2 years.
I don't... Oh, you're saying the same thing as I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't think that's a version from this late in the game. That's all I can say, because I'm worried about it, but at the same time, I feel like it isn't the worst case scenario. I don't want it to be the worst case scenario.
What was the video that we first saw from the monitoring gameplay?
Say it again.
What was the video that we first saw from our Sonic gameplay?
Yeah.
That build was early. The sound mixing was bad. Objects were popping, and then the frame rate was rough with it. It had PlayStation issues. And when we saw the Xbox One demo for again, it was all good.
Yeah, so I think it's just an early. Oh no!
I just wanted to JoJo me out of that because that was good.
I'm sorry, I watched too much JoJo. I'm concerned for the Switch rating. I'm concerned that critics are going to be biased, even though I don't care about critics. Also, I'm concerned about the fan base is going to be about that. Yeah, I feel like people are going to take it to another extent. So is everybody on Twitter complaining about the Switch rating? Is it 30 FPS LMAO? That's the complaint. I mean, like, people act like they haven't played a game at 30. You've been playing games at 30 FPS your entire life. Please hush. This isn't a fighting game. That's like, this isn't a 2D fighting game. This isn't a first person or third person. This isn't this isn't a first person shooter. This is Sonic.
I can see people complaining if the performance isn't stable. Like
Yeah.
the performance in the Automata is not stable at all. It's a sorry.
What? No, go ahead. Keep going.
No, New Automata is unstable. It goes from 60 to 50 to 40 to 49, and then back to 50. And then in some instances back
But that isn't bad though. That isn't bad though. I like, it's when you get into lower frame rates that it's bad. Like, but the thing is, the thing I gotta say to that though is, people like to add on to your to actually kind of help your argument, but it kind of hurts it at the same time. People, like, they don't understand the difference between a consistent frame rate and an inconsistent frame rate. Like GT, like. Go ahead.
I would rather have a capped frame rate that's consistent than an uncapped one that jumps over.
Exactly. Like, you have GTA 5. Let me take a good example. GTA 5 on PS4 and Xbox One, alright? It's not that the game doesn't run high. People don't realize that they cap them. They think that, oh, it can only run at 30 on this hardware. No. It's the fact that they capped it.
Because when the game first came out on PS4, it was uncapped. It would go from 30 to 25 to 50.
It was ridiculous. You gotta have a capped frame rate for your performance to be stable, because your eyes don't want to see like something going extremely smoothly and then like just something not as smooth as that.
Even on my system, I play GTA 5 at 30 FPS because I can't have a fluctuation in frame rate, but you know, tomorrow I keep it at 60 because then it's not as bad.
But you know, it's only like going from 60 to 60 to 50 or 49 isn't that bad. But when you go from you go from 60 to 40 or 60 to 30 or something like that, that's where it gets bad. Sonic Unleashed on the PS3 does that. Like, when I'm playing it, people don't realize, like, the game will slow down and it'll speed up, and it'll just be jarring for me. I'll just be like, whoa, bro. I don't want the Switch to suffer from frame rate issues like Unleashed. Like, what are you speaking, like Luis, you're not being specific though. Like, when you speak like Unleashed period on like had frame rate issues period.
Okay, so I'm just gonna tell you this. It turns out that they showed had issues like that, but it's not like overbearing
like Unleashed, especially in Autobot, bro.
No, with the Switch version that they showed, you can expect bombs where there will be bombs. Like if there's an explosion, it will bomb. But the OC stage was fine.
Sonic games on PlayStation tend to have frame rate issues. Alright, let me put down the controller for this. Let me explain to you how this works. Alright, so Unleashed on PS3 versus 360, alright? So, let's take both of these and set them next to each other, alright? The PS3 version has an unlocked frame rate. So the PS3 version goes all the way up to, it's capped at 60, because the PS3 can actually output 120 Hz. But the 360 version is capped at 30. Why they chose to do this, I don't know. But go ahead.
I think it's because the CPU is better is better frame pacing than 260 because but the PS3 has one weakness though. It ties the audio to the frame rate. So if the frame rate drops below like 20, the audio will just kind of like run like it's on an emulator.
The only place that happens is out of button. That's for both of them. Eggman Land too. It's one portion in Eggman Land though. It's one portion in Eggman Land. Because
the PS3 you can cope with that, but 260 CPU in theory it can, but it's hard to actually get because the 260 has a worse OS that's running in the background.
So there you have it. But before we move on, I actually have to explain how the frame rate, what a lot of the things in the frame rates when it comes to the PS3 versions of Sonic games. The only major, you have an unlocked frame rate in the PS3 version of Unleashed, alright? Say for instance, the 360 is capped. It's more consistent on the 360. It's not necessarily that the 360 has a higher frame rate, what is it? I don't know the term to use right there, but it's not necessarily like if you take them next to each other. Like, say for instance, we have a scene like the 360 version will be capped at 30. The PS3 version may be running 30 to 45 frames per second in that cutscene, and it's jarring because you're going between all these different frame rates, whereas it could just be 30 and your eyes are not having to adjust to this. You also have with Sonic 06, that game's in period, the frame rate's horrible, and that's mostly because the physics are tied to the doggone frame rate, and anytime you get a slowdown. Say it again.
Every object has like destructible models that can have physics.
Thank you for subscribing, Azriel, by the way. Thank you for subscribing. Continue.
Did you just say Azriel?
His name is Azriel.
Okay. Oh, that.
Or her.
And also, every physics, every model has physics, and every piece of that model has physics on top of physics.
That's disgusting. That's gross. That's gross.
So if a box splits into like 50 pieces, all those 50 pieces have physics that need to be calculated on the CPU.
That's gross.
I mean, in Metal Gear Rising with Vengeance, they like kind of good, but it's still bad sometimes, especially if you cut like one pieces.
Oh, but I'm assuming I don't do Carlitos. I don't understand what you're saying. I don't speak this language. I'm sorry. But you're right. The PS3, Luis, you are right. The PS3 did have a CPU that was harder to develop for, but it was more powerful. That's why Unleashed looks as good as it does. Because Sega was just like, oh, look at this. I can put all the power here. Let me show you the power of the Chaos Emeralds. And that's what basically happened. Like, doesn't Unleashed have, like, an insanely high polygon rate just for the gloves alone for Sonic?
Oh my god, Win. Oh my god, Win.
Wait, say it again?
Nothing. Win just appeared on the screen.
Green? On my...
Green from Fate's Stay Night.
I was like, what?
I don't need to put out it. It's 3 in the morning, okay? That's what this means.
I want the Xbox One X, to be honest. All right, let me explain to y'all actually how you're saying the PS4 is an Xbox One with a better GPU. It is. It's slightly.
The Xbox One CPU is slightly faster, but the GPU is weaker. But to make up for that, they have ES RAM.
Yeah, ES RAM. But in a lot of games don't necessarily take advantage. A lot of them take more of advantage of the GPU, so it winds up following that PS4 games run at higher resolutions. Am I wrong?
Nope.
All right, I just have to be sure.
Like the PS4 GPU is basically an AMD.
Isn't it a 77? Isn't the base from what I know, the base PS4 is basically a modified 7770. Same thing with the Xbox One.
No, you get it backwards. The Xbox One is a 7770, and then the PS4 is a 7790.
Okay. So, all right. On top of that, what is it? I know the PS4 Pro is almost similar to the GPU is because they didn't touch the CPU, and that's where a lot of games are held back.
They did. Oh,
no, they didn't. They didn't touch the CPU. That's why Destiny won't run at 60 on there.
No, it's not. No, that's not why. They did explain that. Microsoft said that they tied the physics to the frame rate.
Yeah, and Bungie came out and said that it wasn't the GPU power, but the CPU that was holding them back.
Yeah, it's the CPU.
Yeah, that's what I just said. Mario, that's what I just said, Mario. I was saying that they really didn't touch the CPU in terms of they upped the clock speed a little bit. I think that's all they did. I'm speaking in terms of the PS4. I'm not talking about the Xbox One right now.
No, the PS4 still has the same CPU.
Yeah, the PS4 Pro has the same CPU. It's the GPU that's like, I think, equivalent to like a 400 series RX or something like that.
No, I'd say it's more like a 970-ish. Like it's in between a 970 and a 1060.
Okay, that's fine. Xbox One X, true 4K, true 4K, true 4K.
Okay, the Xbox One X is basically, I'd say, I wouldn't say an RX 460. I'd say maybe an overclocked RX 560.
All right. It's outputting the games in 4K and true 4K. It's pushing at the. I'm sorry. I had to do that. Thanks for putting me in the mood. You're welcome, Hilario, to watch hentai. Oh my god. I want an Xbox One X, but I'm probably just gonna buy an Xbox One because they're cheaper. Later down the line.
Yeah, just buy an Xbox One because.
Or Xbox One S.
Assassin's Creed Origins is not running at an 4K. This is.
It's running at higher than 900p.
But Ubisoft engine is super badly multi-threaded. Like it's bad. Like imagine this though. I'm playing Assassin's Creed Unity on my AMD FX 350 8-core CPU with my two online 390s, and my CPU is at 95% for most of the game, and that's with me standing still.
That's gross. And
with Watch Dogs 2, when I'm just driving, my CPU is at 100%. So if I want to have Facebook open, I cannot because my CPU is totally pegged.
That's gross. That's gross. By the way, Reginald Williams, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the stream, Matthew Gaming 707. It's not Microsoft that makes the games 4K. The developers make the games 4K. Louis, we know. It was a joke. It was a joke. True 4K.
Wow.
Oh man. Are you ready for an experience like you've never had it before on a console? This year, Xbox One X will be releasing all of its games in true 4K. We've worked closely with all the developers for the games for the Xbox One X, and they've all said it has the power to run everything you ever imagined in true 4K. Thank you for subscribing, Nazo the Hedgehog. Oh my god. Pro has a slightly overclocked CPU and 2 GPU.
Oh my god.
My chair broke!
Stop it. No!
My chair broke! Look at it, guys. My chair broke. My chair broke.
Bro!
I just got up and then like it just didn't. It's like one of those classic outside chairs, and it just slid up.
When you get your YouTube paycheck, invest in a chair. Invest in a chair like that, please.
This is mostly the chair I need, because I can't even fit a desk in my room, but I need the chair. Like, bro, look at this! The chair, bro! Oh, yeah. People who saw Sony and Microsoft for games not being 60 FPS, but the... No, Luis, no. The developers are not the ones to blame for the hardware in the systems. Hold up, no. Hentai and true 4K hype.
Oh, God, no.
But on the real, Luis, the developers are not the ones in many cases are not the ones responsible for the amount of power the console has. Like, I'm gonna say this. I don't have a problem with playing a game in 30 FPS. Let me move this up here. I don't have a problem with playing, a game in 30 FPS.
It's a bit of both, because for the Xbox One X, Microsoft was like, okay, we have a console, we're gonna build it, so people can tweak the specs themselves.
Yeah, that's one thing I gotta give, Microsoft credit for in terms of what they did, because like the developers have free reign to do what they want. Oh man, I'm trying to fix this shit. All right, snap into place. It won't snap into place. God dang it, stupid chair. Make me look bad.
Oh my God.
But I can still sit in it. I just have to be careful. What was I gonna say? But Microsoft is not the one to blame. I mean, not Microsoft. The developers are not always the ones to blame. In many cases, it's not. It's not the developers' fault. Windows XP running at Windows XP running at 800K. Bro, wow. Are you gonna play the game? Well, this is a discussion thing, Matthew. Did you not see what the thing is? Oliver WMV, welcome to the stream. Thick. Oh my God, please stop. But I like Turtle. Stupidly long username 28372. Oh my God, welcome to the stream, my dude. Heck, Sonic Forces on Switch will be 30 FPS. Like people, I think they don't realize most Sonic games on. I think all of them since the previous generation have basically ran below 60, with the exception of Lost World. With the exception of Lost World.
Look, here's the thing. All games after Heroes run at 30.
Heroes didn't even. No. Shadow ran 60. On GameCube. The GameCube version ran at 60 in most cases. In the Xbox, about half of the cases, because I know with the issue with Sonic games on Xbox is like they were in between even though the Empower Xbox was a stronger platform, the games just ran. They just optimized them for GameCube. PS2 ones ran at like 3 frames per second.
But I've got the C version from Sonic on the Xbox, and it runs at 30 FPS all the time for me.
The GameCube version runs at 60, So I know the PS2 version runs at 3 frames per second. No, it runs at 3. It runs at 3, Mario. It's okay. It runs at 3. I have it on PS2. It's nearly unplayable. That game is nearly unplayable, bro. Like, I don't know how anyone survived that. I got it after the GameCube version, and I didn't like it. As a kid, I didn't know why. It just didn't feel right. And now that I know the reason why now, because I'm older. But back then, I just thought it was because the PS2 was and power-wise, the PS2 was a bun system. Come on! Whoa! Come on! I pressed Y and it won't change the tails. It won't change the tails. Why would it change the tails, bro? Oh my God! Say it again.
We're facing issues, Sam.
In what?
In Sonic Heroes. Actually, ever since the new drivers came out from Ambient and Nvidia, all the games have facing issues.
Well, rip. That's I can't relate. I'm on an NVIDIA system right now. I can't relate. I would, like, if I was on the old computer, maybe, you know, if I was playing some of the games, but I can't relate right now. I can't relate. He said, you'll see. I'm just saying I can't relate right now, Mario. Leave me alone. I don't want anything to be bad. Don't curse me now. After I got this better computer, don't curse me. Don't curse me. Heroes on PS2 was 3 FPS. Yes, it was. Heroes on PS2 was 3 FPS. Yeah, that was your... Sweet Stew doing corny Wii U 2 jokes? No, no. Wait, Wii U 2 jokes are a thing? I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know it was a thing. Thank you for subbing, Manuel Agustin Vega Bustos. Have you been in previous streams of mine? Mike Zimmer, big deal, portability, and have you gotten that Konami raised Super Mario frame rate from 30 FPS to 60? Sega can easily do this. That's not how y'all don't. Oh my god, y'all don't understand. I think a lot of like. It's not like that. Like I'm pretty sure they could boost the frame. Like I'm pretty sure it's gonna run at a solid 30 when it comes out on Switch. I'm hoping. Well, I'm hoping at least. Getting it for XB1 so I can play all of its high quality glory and Switch for portability. Yeah, I want to get it on Switch for portability. I don't know if I should get it on PC or PS4. I want to get it on PS4 first, so because I like my physical copies. You already know this, Mario.
Get on PS4 first, and then get it, and then get
Mario, I don't know if because I'm gonna be in college. I'm gonna probably be a broke boy, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. I might be able to get the copy if I have a job, but I don't know still. Just know your boy's gonna try his best.
Oh, by the way, you're saying about this area.
Huh? Say it again.
Oh, you forgot. You forgot the deal.
The deal?
Don't worry. I'll remind you.
No, I remember the deal. I remember the deal. I remember the deal. I remember the deal. Don't worry. I remember the deal, my boy. Oh, you said you rather just wait. So you rather Mania? Wait, hold up. I'm confused. I thought. Go ahead.
I don't know what I want. That's the thing. Like I need Mania for the challenge, right? But I need Force to. Two.
Why would you want to kidnap Froggy or Chicola?
I don't know what I want. Honestly.
Oh my god, Big just died! Oh my god, he's not dying! This man is immortal!
Just use Thundershoot, just spam that shit.
No, Tails died. Tails died. Tails just died. I don't know what happened to Tails, he just died. I was like, oh, okay. Sonic Forces has more detail in it than Bomberman.
No!
Oh my god. Let's see, which comment, mine or Sega's? I don't know what to leave the chat in, because I feel like we're not helping them. They're just more confused than they were before Mario. Come on.
What time is it?
7:26 for me.
Amy sure doesn't give up that easy.
I'm gonna have to go in like 10 minutes.
Sure is bright.
I'm gonna just stop now, because I'm gonna stream. I'm gonna stream in about an hour. I'm gonna stream some MK8 or some ARMS, whichever one. The controller stopped working anyways. Say that again.
What about Final Fantasy? I'm still waiting on the Final Fantasy stream.
I'm gonna do episode pronto, but not tonight. I'm gonna do episode pronto, but just not tonight. I mean Mario. I just gotta switch. Why touch the team when I have ARMS? Who is the artist that sings in Park Avenue? I forgot. It's in the description though. Guys, I'ma just end this stream right here. I'm going to stream like in about 2 hours. Some MK8. So don't worry. This has been your man Shadicstick. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Share this out with your friends. And I'm out of here. Peace. Kiss, kiss.
Oh.